from the Blizzcon floor, we have a brand new look at the Warcraft movie. Let's skip to that right now.
If we do not unite, our world will perish.
This doesn't need to happen. There is one who may help us.
For orcs, there is no other life but war. No, but with the humans' help, there could be.
Why are you here?
To save our people.
Can we trust him?
They're beasts. They should all be destroyed.
Are you sure about that? We'll protect the kingdom, you and I.
You side with the humans against your own kind.
This is suicide. We have no choice. We should attack with full force.
All right, audience, what do you think? Victory or death? You can watch the full clip available from Legendary. As of our filming, it has less than 100 views, so it means it's real fresh, and opinions are starting to be formed, including my own. So I want to get the criticism off my chest first, which is something I've seen a little bit of, and I agreed with wholeheartedly, which is that it does look. I mean, Warcraft is a very rich lore, and there's a lot of hallmarks in terms of visual and audio. I'm talking about the music that weren't used for this. It does come off as a little generic, like a generic fantasy movie, when there is a major reserve of colors and designs and information that you could be using to make this look distinctly Warcraft and distinctly Blizzard. And you know, I feel like I've heard that music sting a few times in maybe some other fantasy movies that probably won't do as well and shouldn't have done as well as that. So it seemed a little generic for Warcraft tastes. We've talked before, we are talking only about the origin story of the original Warcraft game leading up to where World of Warcraft stands today. It does make me kind of wish that we would have already zoomed to the future, but that's not a fair criticism, because this is what it is and this is what it should be judged for. I think the star of that, or the one that I was the most excited to see, was Paula Patton as Garona, because I was curious to see what they would make her look like. What I suspected was right. I thought they would make her look like Gamora from Guardians of the Galaxy a little bit, like a sexy green lady who's more or less pretty humanoid. And that's where they went with that. It looks like she will be playing a major part, as she kind of did in the original story. It's like, which side will she help? And will she have a baby? And will that baby be half human? Nobody knows, except everyone who's already looked at it. So it does look really interesting. I do like how they kind of didn't make the orcs look like the evil ones right away, especially in this. They're extremely sympathetic, because you hear the humans going, oh, they're the dark ones. They must all be killed. They're the worst. They are vermin in our world. And it's just like, we're just trying to find a home. We're just trying to protect our people. I've got a little baby. Let's put the little baby in the water. Maybe he'll become a hero in Hearthstone. We don't know. We do know. But I did like that touch at least, because it would be easy to be like, oh, they're the worst. They're evil. Look how ugly they are. It did remind me a little bit of Pocahontas on that front, and Avatar on that front, because that reminds me of that, you know, savages. They're savages. Kill them. So it makes me a little worried on that front. I'm a little concerned that this might be a little too generic and disappointing for everyone who knows and loves Blizzard's story that they've crafted over the years and this world that they've made. There were some hints in there of what else might be going on. So it's more than fisticuffs and swordplay. There's a griffin. There's maybe a dark portal. There's Orgrim has his namesake Doomhammer. What we might have seen was the floating city of Dalaran, which means maybe night elves. That would be fun to watch in this movie, and also not expected at all. Audience, I'm sure I've missed parts of this, and I'm sure you're dying to correct me or tell me more about something I've missed. Please do that. Please do that below in the comments, and please subscribe for more.